Hello, M&S Studios here, and today we're going to be talking about Lego Marvel and Lego Star Wars news. And this is going to be a series that I'm going to be starting. This like right now, I'm going to be starting it with this video, basically doing videos over the latest news for Lego Star Wars and Lego Marvel, and I might have a couple DC or a couple other miscellaneous things that I have time to talk about. But in this video, we have one DC thing on the list that I'll just be briefly uh, stating that's happening in this video, or happening in the future. But we're just gonna get right into the news because I don't want to waste any more time than I have to. So let's just get right into it with our first Lego Star Wars news. And this is actually something that I thought was pretty cool, and I'm subscribed to the Brickvault channel, and it's really cool mock. And this is the new Imperial Shuttle that they actually put together. I can't remember the designer of it, but it's still a really cool build. I really love the Imperial Shuttle. It's probably the most iconic ship from the original trilogy, and let's just say this one makes the UCS one look just terrible almost. I mean, not that the UCS one is terrible. It's actually a really cool model, and I would love to have it in person because I do not own that set. But I will say that this one just makes it look 20 times cooler. And if you have the chance to make the one that they designed, which I eventually want to try to do because it is like one of the coolest ships in my opinion, I would say take that chance and make that ship. So it just looks really cool. So I will try to have a link in the description below, either to the channel or to that specific video. But we'll just see how that worked. But you can always just look up Brickvault on the YouTube search bar, and it should be like their first or second video that they just uploaded like yesterday. So now our next bit of news is actually something that I thought was really awesome. I'm really excited that this was happening, and I find this really cool because this is something that was rumored a few months back, and I was like, wow, that's actually really cool. I really want to see that done. And this is actually the new Lego Star Wars The Child 75318, and this is going to be an awesome set in my opinion, like one of the best selling sets for 2020. I think, I mean, it's great. I don't know what else to say about it. It just looks so good. I mean, it's a little creepy, but it captures the shaping of Baby Yoda pretty decently well, and I don't really mind the fact that it's mildly inaccurate because it is using Lego bricks. You can't make something out of Lego 100% accurate if you want something that's almost 100% accurate by an action figure, for crying out loud. So, but I predict this one to be coming out towards fall of 2020, and probably October 1st or sometime in October. And we might also get I don't know if we will, but in 2019 we did get like a promotional item for the Triple Force Friday. I don't know if that's going to be a thing that they do this year, but it wouldn't hurt, and I would not hate that. But I honestly don't really know. Now this set is also rumored to be around $80 USD, so which makes a lot of sense, being most of these sets are around $70 to $80. The sets that are like the BB-8 was about 100. The Porg was like 70, so I think it makes sense that this one is at $80. Now this also does come with the child minifigure, or the little baby figure. I forget what they're called, but it does come with one of those, and I think that's really cool because it's a much cheaper way to get that if you're looking just for that Baby Yoda figure and you don't want any of the other characters and like the Razor Crest, which is the only other set that you could buy the Baby Yoda in. This is probably the only set that it's going to come in for at least 2020. So I would recommend getting this one. And yeah, so this is basically the last set until we get, of course, our Mos Eisley Cantina, the Master Builder series set. So and also one other thing to note I have on my list here is there's a lot of articulation with this model, and I've looked at the box art, and you can move the ears, you can move the hands. I mean, that's just great. It looks a lot like the Yoda one we got last year, but like way more posability. So I thought that was really awesome, and I cannot wait to see this one reviewed, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this one, but it would be pretty cool to have this one just sitting on a shelf. So I think it's gonna be really great. So. But yeah, that's about it for that. Moving on to our next topic, we have the new Skywalker Saga trailer. So if you're a big fan of the Lego Star Wars games, which I am, I had the complete saga at one point, and I've played around with that. Not too much. I wish I had like the complete saga still like in my possession, because it's just such a cool game, such an iconic game that I really want to have in my possession again. So. I really hope that I can get the original one, but I think this new one's gonna be great. There are a couple things that like I do not like about it, but for the most part, it's really cool. But yeah, we did get a new trailer about a couple days ago, and I thought that's just great. I thought that's awesome. It looks so good, and I'm really excited for this new game, and again, one of the unfortunate things about this now is it is going to be released in 2021 now. So I'm assuming it's going to be an early 2021 release, which I don't mind. I can wait a little bit longer to pre-order this one or get the deluxe edition. But yeah, I'm just really excited that we did get another trailer that did confirm this is going to be a 2021 release instead of the 2020 the October release is what it was rumored to be, or was said to be at one point. So that is clear a little bit of the fog. So now the next thing I want to talk about this game is we actually do get a figure with I believe the deluxe edition, and this is the new Blue Milk Luke Skywalker minifigure, and this is actually really cool. Like. There's nothing really exclusive except for the face, and of course the blue milk, which has the bantha on it, which I find really awesome, and it's a nice tie-in to the original trilogy, is the banthas, because those are the Tusken Raiders' personal, basically their cattle that they walk around with and ride. And I thought that's really cool that we did get some sort of figure for this, because I was going to be really disappointed if we did not get a figure. It would have been nice to have like a Episode 9 Palpatine, or even like a Jedi training Leia from Episode 9 or something else. I thought that would have been nice, or like maybe even a clone trooper, but I think this is okay. So, and then there also, with the deluxe edition, you also do get this new case that has the Darth Vader, and basically you lift up the like outer shell of it, and it has the basically it shows Darth Vader's face under the mask, which I find really cool. I thought that's a really nice touch with the deluxe edition that they don't do with a whole lot of other LEGO games, and games for that matter. So, and then we also did get the DLC roster, at least 4 of the 6, so there are still 2 more, which I do have speculation on. And we have the Bad Batch, which I think is going to be great, and I really hope that we get Echo and all the characters. I cannot wait for that one. I think that one's going to be great. We also do have Solo, and of course The Mandalorian, Rogue One, and that's it for now. Those are the only 4 that we have revealed. So I'm assuming that these are going to be pretty simple character packs, being they are only character packs and there's no missions, no planets added with this. Although it would have been really awesome to have like Scarif, or even have like the planet the Kessel. It would have been really nice to have Kessel. That's right. That's what it's called. I forgot what the Solo planet was called that they go on. But yeah, Kessel would have been really cool. I don't know if it still will be on there, but it would be pretty cool if it is. So, but yeah, these are going to be strictly character packs, but I find kind of unfortunate, but at the same time I can live with it. Because I'm assuming the other 2 packs will have missions, or at least one of the other 2, which I'm assuming is one's going to be Clone Wars and one's going to be Rebels. I think those 2 make the most sense. Although it would not surprise me if we did see something else, like maybe even something from like the books, the new books, like the Rise of Kylo Ren comic. I would not mind a couple figures from that. But yeah, I'm assuming that these are going to have at least 5 or more characters each for these character packs. So, and I also don't know how the Mandalorian one's going to go. I don't know if that's going to be in like the regular edition too, because if you do get the Razor Crest, there's a promo code on there, so you can unlock the Razor Crest in the game. So I don't know if that's going to be how that's going to be worked out. But I'm sure once we get the game and we figure out the kinks for the game, I'm sure that will be revealed to us. So, and then the last Star Wars thing is there is actually an Umbara mock out there that First Order Lego made, and I will try to have a link in the description below for that video. Pretty cool mock. I was actually really excited to see something like this. First Order Lego does a lot of cool mocks. He did some Jedi Fallen Order ones, several other mocks that are just really awesome, and I recommend you guys go look at. So, now moving on to the Marvel stuff, and so for 2021, we actually do have some mech suits rumored that we are going to, like, there's basically going to be more mech suits rumored, and I think that's really awesome. I'm really excited for the mech suits because they're going to be basically replacing the Mighty Micros. For the Marvel, we haven't seen any DC mech suits, although it wouldn't be too shocking to see some in 2021. But I really think this is great. Some of the mech suits that I personally would like to see is the War Machine, and maybe even throw in a alternate version of Spider-Man, or even a Black Panther one would be pretty cool in my opinion. But we'll just have to wait and see for that. I think the War Machine one would be really, really cool, so we could see another War Machine figure, or at least this, or like the same one that we see in the Helicarrier, which is a $120 set. So it would be pretty nice to see that War Machine in another set, or even like an Iron Patriot would be pretty cool too. So something like I actually did a War Machine mech suit mock. It's something like how I did mine. So be sure to go look at that if you haven't already. But yeah, and also I do want to kind of chat about the Eternals sets. So we are rumored, or we were told, and it was confirmed that we were going to be getting Marvel's Eternal sets for 2020. And we don't know how that's going to be ran yet. I don't know if those are going to be moved over to the January 2021 wave, or if those are going to be like December releases, because they were rumored to be around October or November-ish releases, which actually would make sense for the Baby Yoda set too, because we get the Marvel Eternals, Baby Yoda, and then whatever else is releasing. Then I can't remember if there's going to be anything else releasing around the October time, but I'm pretty excited for the mech suits. I think the Eternal sets are going to be pretty cool too, which I'm pretty sure we're getting a $10 set, $20 set, a like $60 set, and a $100 set. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're getting at least 4 sets for the Eternals, which I think is great because we'll be able to spread out the characters quite a bit. And I believe Black Knight will also be in that movie. So I'm really excited because Black Knight's like one of my favorite characters. And I really cannot wait to see him. So, and then the last bit of news that there is that I have written down in my notes is the Lego DC UCS Batwing, Tim Burton Batwing, and I think this is really cool. I am a pretty big Batman fan, or at least I was. I'm not too much of a Batman fan anymore because I kind of grew apart from the DC universe. Because Marvel and Star Wars have been doing pretty well, at least like especially Marvel. And I really cannot wait for what Marvel is going to be bringing new to the table with, of course, Black Widow, the Eternals, the Legend of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi, yeah. I think that's going to be great, and I cannot wait for the Phase 4 movies to start coming out because they have been delayed quite a bit, and even before COVID, I believe they were delayed. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Lego Star Wars and Marvel news for this week, at least at the time of the recording of this video anyway. So if there is more news, I will post that in next week's video that I do for the news. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this format and my content on the Lego, Marvel, and Star Wars news. And occasionally I will throw in some other things in there that I think I should notify you guys about. And yeah, but that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited for all the Lego news that I have posted on this video. I'm pretty excited for all of it, and I'm really glad that we are getting like a lot of awesome stuff with the Star Wars game. Of course, we get more mechs for the Marvel line. I really cannot wait for a lot of those things. So, but that's pretty much all I got to say in this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you guys can give this a like. It's greatly appreciated. And be sure to comment, subscribe to my channel, and I have tons of more videos that I plan on trying to do throughout this week, I hope, and definitely on the weekends. So that's pretty much all I got to say, though. Thanks for watching, and I'll have to see you guys in the next one.